Hi everyone, it's Shiera from Shiera Made Crochet. I am back for another video after a slightly longer than anticipated absence. I was hoping that I would have a little bit more than a few baskets to show you as finished objects, but such is the way. It is what it is, so I'm not really too upset about it. I have something done at least. I will say this, all of the baskets are done the same way. I am going to show you a little bit more of the basket in a second, but I need to take out a project. Anyways, the baskets are inspired by two designers. One of them is Jayda and Stitches, and it is the variegated basket that she used, where she used several strands of yarn as one, and then a large crochet hook to make the basket. And then the other one is part of the mosaic basket by Rebecca Langford from Yarn and Chai. I like the way she made the basket sturdier, and so I utilized different parts of both patterns. So this is the purple one, and what she does in her patterns is she has you double the height of the basket. Oh, sorry, it's all wonky. Double the height of the basket, and then you fold it over to create like a double layer so that it's a little bit stiffer. And I crocheted in the back loop only where I wanted the top of my basket to be. That way the folding over would be a lot easier. The other thing that she used is a plastic mesh, and it's been snagging in the basket, so I'm not actually going to take it out, but basically it prevents you from squishing it too hard and making it flop over. So yeah, that's my first one. My next one is this ombre pink one. This is Hobby Lobby Katarina in Regal Rose. It says that it's a number 4 weight yarn, but I use it as a 6mm crochet hook for this, and 4 strands of this yarn. So that's a lie. It's a 4 weight yarn. This next one does house a crochet project, but it is in blue. And I was just stash busting. I desperately needed to stash bust, so I took whatever colors I felt correlated well with each other and rolled with it. This next one is huge. It's like a cat bed. Sorry, it's late. My words hurt. My words hurt. It's tough to speak right now. Anyways, there are 13 balls of yarn in here to show you how big it is. I think the diameter of it is like 13 inches, but I used the hot pink that you see is Stylecraft Special DK in the Fiesta colorway, and then the rest are just baby yarns that I had on hand that I didn't feel I was going to use anytime soon. So I made it into something practical. Yeah, that is it for my baskets and finished objects. Don't worry about the yarns that you saw in there. I used the blues to make the blue basket, and the pink is going to turn into like a swancho type thing, and you'll see that a little later. But anyways, let me go ahead and go into my first project that I am working on. It is Leudinghause. Yeah, I can't pronounce it properly. So I do apologize if I mispronounced it. It is by Katie Peterson of KT and the Squid, and it's a cardigan. This is the back side. We have a front side, and it's basically like the perfect vest right now. And the only reason that it is not done is because I have a really tight gauge. I actually had to go up from a 4mm crochet hook to a 5.5 to just get gauge. And the trim that's around the base of the body, I guess, of the cardigan, I need to crochet it a little bit looser, and old habits die hard. So I've been struggling with getting the drape that I need. It's too tight, and it kind of digs into my neck. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out, hopefully sooner than later, because I would love to be able to wear this around. So there's that pattern. The next pattern I'm going to show you is a Bolero. It is the Fiorenza pattern by Bernioli Designs. Bernadette Ambergan is the designer. Just a little backstory to this. My friend is getting married this August. I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. I thought that I had a little bit more time. Because I didn't think that she was going to go the hard route and graduate in a different country and then get married 2 months later. But, you know, surprise! So yeah, she had some criteria for the Bolero. Now, I've never really done a Bolero before, so I'm I don't know, prototyping by using, trying to figure out a pattern that closely resembled what I think she wants. I don't know if the design itself is something that she would like, but I do know that she wanted it to be, she didn't want it to show on her chest. She wanted it to cover her arm. Probably a half sleeve, because it's in the dead of summer, it's in August, so not a full sleeve or a long sleeve, but like a half sleeve, and it needed to cover preferably all of her back. So yeah, since I've never done a Bolero before, I want to do this Bolero, mistakes and all, just once, so that I can go, I know what I must do. It's a little bit difficult for me because I already want to rip all of this out, and then I also don't want to rip all of this out because it's a lot of work. So that's my problem with this. La la la. It's in black because it's the closest thing to, it was a yarn that I wasn't planning on using anytime soon. It's leftover yarn from my Blurred Lines sweater that I made for my friend. So it's wool-like, loops and threads wool-like, so it's a lace weight yarn, lace weight fingering weight yarn. It is in black, clearly. Ooh, that is kind of difficult. Here we go. Here's the stitch pattern. And I've got the length of the sleeve plus half of my back. I'm pretty sure that this is going to end up being my Bolero, even though I am kind of making it to her sister's measurements. Her sister is probably closer in size to the bride than I am. I am petite. She is not as petite. And my problem with this Bolero is not the designer's fault, because it's great. It's beautiful. I just don't like the fact that I am using what is essentially a lace weight yarn with a 4mm crochet hook. It feels awkward and unnatural to me. So because of that, I'm finding it difficult for me to enjoy the project, which is why I want to frog it so I can use a different yarn. I mean, not a different yarn, a different hook. So yeah, that is all I'm going into on that. It's not a bad project, and I think it only covers half of my back. But if it covers half of my back, then it probably won't cover as much as my friend would like to have cover her back, so I need to tweak it. And I also think that she would not appreciate how large the sleeves are. I feel that might be really uncomfortable for her, especially in the dead of summer. So, like I said, some things to tweak, but I kind of need to know I need to do the project so that I can figure out how to tweak the project. Moving on. My next project is the Valentina top sweater by Fiorela Garcia. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. Truly I am. Yeah, it is. It's a free pattern that I found on Ravelry. This is the pattern, one of the pictures for the pattern. I am using 2 strands of a lace weight yarn. It's a merino silk blend, and I'm using a 5mm crochet hook, and it's just mindless crochet that I am working on right now. I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, work on something different at the time, because I was like beating my head against the wall with the Bolero. It was taking up more energy than I had anticipated, that Bolero, so I wanted something mindless, so I started it up, and I only got like a few rows in. Oops, get that out of the way. I got the yarn from Tuesday Morning, and I'm fairly certain that it's a discontinued yarn, because I tried looking it up and I found all of the yarn on eBay. So yeah, if I wanted to get more, I'd have to go on eBay, which I don't need more, so I'm not going to worry about it. I did show you quite a few. Okay, so the next 2 patterns that I'm going to show you are YouTube tutorials that are done, I believe, in Spanish. And while I don't speak Spanish, I can understand like a slight little bit. And the greatest thing about these teachers, these YouTubers, that I also cannot pronounce their names, so I will be putting not only a link in the description box, but hopefully I will find this location and insert their names on the screen here. I think one of them is Milart, and then the other one I will not pronounce because I will butcher it, and I don't feel like butchering. So there's that. The first one is like a lace dress. It's a baby blanket, it's a baby dress. And right now I only have the part, the yoke and just a little bit of the bodice, but I don't have the lacy bit. Well, I do, but it's like super, you can't really tell what this is. You know that it's going to be lacy and pretty, and you also know that it's going to be red and white. That's all you get from this. All of it. I am using Artist 100% acrylic crochet thread. It is 370 yards. It's a number 5 crochet thread. It's from Hobby Lobby. I totally bought this thinking that it was just a thicker cotton, but it's 100% acrylic. It's basically fingering weight acrylic yarn. I can't remember if I told you, I'm using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. And it is soft and stretchy, and I can't wait to finish it. I am using stash that I had on hand. I have a whole lot of crochet thread, and I'm kind of hoping to use up what I have to make room for more, or even less. But I just kind of want to make room by using up what I have. It looks like this. Ooh, it's so backwards. Yeah, it's Artist crochet thread. It's a fingering weight yarn, but it is displayed like crochet cotton, or cotton thread. So yeah, I don't know if I finished my thought process, but I do want to say that despite it being in another language, it was really easy to follow because they did their tutorials, respectively, the two YouTubers. They did it slow enough that I could understand. And I have watched it a couple of times, and then I also wrote it down on pen and paper what they were doing, so that what they were saying to me and what my brain was translating was not forgotten in the process of going from TV to hands. So there's that one. I am using Lion Brand jeans yarn in the colorway Top Stitch. It's this really pretty brown color. I think I have used up 2 balls of yarn, and I think I'm on my 3rd one. I can't honestly remember. Okay. So here it is. It's a poncho. I'm using a 6 millimeter crochet hook. I don't know if I've already explained that to you. It is late and I am tired. Let me see if I can show you. Look how pretty. Somebody on Facebook posted this from like my Crochet Addicts Facebook group or something, and it was absolutely beautiful, and I thought I had saved the post so that I could take a look at it and like adore it a little bit more, because it's not on Ravelry, and apparently I didn't. So I'm really glad that I found the designer. So yeah, this is my poncho. It's going to turn into a swancho. It's going to have sleeves, which like sold me on it, because that means that I am more than happy to wear it if I were to make one for myself. But I have an abundance of Lion Brand jeans yarn, so I'm planning on making 2 more of that poncho slash swancho in different jeans colorways. So this is the pink that was in the basket before. It's the Lion Brand jeans Bermuda colorway. It is a bright spring pink. And right now I have like spring fever in the I need color. So I've been more into looking at different colors. So yeah, that's everything that I've been working on. I'm really hoping to stick to these projects so I can just get them done and show them to you a little bit more. Yeah, I do apologize if I am all over the place. Like I said, it's late. It's almost 11:15, and I guess I'm more tired than I think I am. So words are hard. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please do click subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you later.